Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Friday, March the 15th, and welcome to our video commentary. I think they call this the Ides of March, as I recall from that great play by William Shakespeare about Julius Caesar. That's what I remember about March 15th. Anyway, today we're going to talk a little bit about Facebook. Like many of you, I am a Facebook subscriber or whatever they call those of us, or member, whatever they call us. And I've been on it since 2008, and I've enjoyed it for the most part. I've had a chance to meet a lot of people and share a lot of my thoughts and ideas, and I share these videos, and it's been fun. It's been generally a lot of fun. Over the last couple of days, though, it's become, frankly, a bit of a pain in the neck. A few days ago, I get this notification from Facebook that they are now eliminating or deleting some of the posts that I had written because they considered them abusive. And I was really quite surprised by that because, I mean, look, I don't consider my stuff abusive. I mean, there's a lot of political stuff out there that is very abusive, but I've never felt that my stuff is in that category. Now, just to go a little bit further, I actually put my posts in two different places on Facebook. I have a personal, typical page that everybody has. And then I created a couple of years ago a different page where I put my American Thinker posts or any other political post that I may write. I also put a copy of the video, the daily video. I also put a copy of the podcast that I do. So I kind of separated that from the personal stuff because, your friends are not necessarily the same. And I didn't want to push the political stuff on my friends who may not be interested in that. So I kind of moved it to another page where I invited people. And that page has grown quite a bit. But it's basically people who are interested in politics. Whereas the other page, the personal page, is just fun stuff. So I get word from Facebook that some of my posts are abusive. And the ones they're sending back are like posts about baseball, because I write a great deal about baseball on my Facebook page. I also put a lot of musical tidbits, like if this artist was born today and so on. So Henry Aaron, for example, I wrote an article about him recently, how he broke into the Braves lineup in 1954. So I write a lot of stuff like that. And this is coming back because it says that some people consider this abusive. They never tell you who. And then when I went to the information page to find out what abusive is, well, it's like, being a bully, I guess, with people, forcing yourself on people, being discourteous with people. And I'm sitting there saying, nothing in my post is anywhere near that. I mean, my posts are basically informative, and they're generally very easy. They're not aggressive or abusive at all. So anyway, I've been trying to contact Facebook, and it's really been a nightmare. I cannot get a hold of anybody. Well, you send in an email, I guess, and then they respond. And, I understand that it's a huge organization. They have how many billions of people who use it. So I understand they're not going to have a customer service person for every one of these problems. But even writing them a letter is difficult to do, or calling them on the phone. It's just absolutely impossible to do. So I'm going to work slowly through this because I would like to get to a person, at least virtually or in real. I kind of like to know why they did this to me. Now, some friends of mine are saying that this is not actually a person who made this decision, but maybe a computer who maybe picked up a couple of words in your blog or your post and decided that it was abusive. Now, I can understand that maybe, but they went after all of my posts, which is what I find completely ridiculous. So I'm going to struggle with this probably here for a few days, trying to figure out what this is, because I think it's awfully unfair on someone just to say your posts are abusive without even telling you why. And especially when you know, as I know, that my posts are informative but abusive, they are not. For example, today, just to give you one last example, today I have a post about the state of Maine. The state of Maine joined the Union on this day in 1820. I'm not allowed to show that because that's abusive. And I'm saying, wait a minute, what is abusive about telling people or congratulating the state of Maine for joining the Union in 1820? What is abusive about that? Well, it isn't, of course, but they, once you get in that in that circle where what you're writing is abusive, I guess it's impossible to get out, or it takes a long time to get out. So I'm going to struggle with this. It'll probably take me more than I want to spend time doing it. But I think Facebook needs to be a little bit more careful in how they all of a sudden say you're abusive for whatever you're writing. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my story. And we have all of these on Twitter. We have them on blog, and we have them on YouTube. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday. And again, the Ides of March, March 15th. Bye-bye, everybody.